The point is that he has the kids pushing him. Dad, do this cool thing. Dad, do this cool thing. Dad, you got to do this cool thing. Hi, welcome. I want to talk about the Met Gala that just happened. I started seeing some of the outfits and I was like, I want to get on there and just kind of summarize everything. So for people who don't know, the Met Gala is hosted by the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. It's a huge charity fashion show. Basically, there's a lot more to it than that, but if we're gonna boil it down to like what a layperson knows about it, I don't know if you have to buy a ticket versus having to, getting invited. I don't know all about that. And each year there is a theme, and this year's theme was Superfine Tailoring Black Style. And from reading this Vogue article, it's inspired from a book, a 2009 book called Slaves to Fashion, Black Dandyism and the Styling of Black Diasporic Identity. And it has so many different sections that kind of the clothes are supposed to fall into. And each person is usually represented by a designer, and it's showing off the designer's look, the designer's clothes for a charity event, right? Very high class, and this is like a very classy event. I am not a fashion person, so I will not be sitting here and talking to you about the fashion choices and how good or bad something is. I just kind of want to talk about Bollywood at the Met Gala. So the first person I want to look at is Priyanka Chopra. So let's check out what her look was for the Met Gala this year. So this is Priyanka Chopra Jonas and Nick Jonas, and they're pretty much her whole look. I think she also had a train. We'll find a picture of it. But this is their whole look. There's more pictures. Yeah, this is Priyanka on the Metropolitan Museum of Art blue carpet. Definitely got the tailoring kind of vibe, the suit, the like church look, the big green emerald statement necklace is interesting. I like the gloves. Like I said, I'm really not going to sit here and like talk about fashion, but I can tell you who her designer was. I should do that. Polka Dotted Balmain Ensemble. She had a long train, which I'm hoping we'll see here in the photos. There we go. There's the one with the train right here. So at one point she did take this off and then took off the jacket. See, and then she had just this look here. And I think, to be honest, Priyanka always kills it. She always kills it at these like events. So the majority of everything I see online so far is that Indians think that she looks good. Indians think she looks great, in fact, and that she always looks good. And I think I would agree. Personally, I like a more simple style, but I do wonder, is this not, it's funny, has India and Bollywood specifically kind of just given up on Priyanka? Are they not? Is Priyanka not part of the Bollywood club anymore? I don't know. Anyway, next person that I saw was Kiara Advani. So let's go check her out. All right, so this is Kiara Advani at the Met Gala this year. She's rocking something. Kiara Advani. Here we go. Kiara Advani. This was designed by Gaurav Gupta. She became the first Indian actress to grace the Met Gala with her baby bump. And I think it's very cute. I love the fact that this, like, okay, I'm kind of a sucker for things like this, but this little heart down here, this little heart with the little, is this like it's like a little pink ribbon. Very cute. Brave Hearts. The gown features an antique gold breastplate adorned with gungaroos and crystal. I like that. Two symbolic forms, mother heart and baby heart. Very cute. We're linked by an umbilical cord. It's a very sweet idea. And then the back of the dress, which I don't know why they're not showing me, there we go, is basically like a scarf, like a bathrobe. Again, we're not going to talk about fashion. I said I wasn't going to talk about it. I'm really not the person to talk about any of this and actually think if it's good. I really think the dress would have been so much more beautiful if this other white thing wasn't on it. Personal feelings. I don't understand it because I think she looks gorgeous. Like, really, I think she looks great. This is me. I've had 2 children. When you're pregnant, that glow, you really have it. I think she looks great. I didn't recognize her at first, but she looks great. I think she looks great. But this thing, I have questions about. I just don't understand it, but I'm not a fashion person. She probably needed to have a train. I just don't know why we couldn't have done like a long black train and then maybe done like a really intricate Indian like embroidery on the bottom. I feel like that would have been wicked cool. But that's me. Seems like everyone is kind of mixed on the internet about this look. You know, and then on top of that, you have your pregnancy immortalized in this way, for good or for ill, right? Let's see what else we've got. Next, I'm gonna go for Diljit Dosanjh. Diljit. This is Diljit Dosanjh's look. Looking like a Maharaja. I think he looks great. Yeah, I really think he does. I think he always looks good, though. I think people are kind of talking about this is like an unprecedented situation. There's never been a turbaned man at the Met Gala, and I believe that. I think this is a big deal. I love the sun and moon motif. I think that's really cool. I love the like turquoise, teal, whatever. I don't know what this rock is, but I'm going to call it teal turquoise. Colors here. I love the scimitar staff. That's wicked cool. So this is designed by Prabal Gurung. The white really does make him look regal. You can definitely pull it off. Yeah, he looks good. I mean, yeah, he looks good. The consensus online so far seems to be that Indians are very, very proud of him and very proud that he's there, and very proud that he looks so good. But I have seen some discourse online about the fact that there's not getting a lot of coverage for Bollywood actors, and yeah, I think that is definitely something that's happening, as we'll see with our final Bollywood Met Gala guest, Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan at the Met Gala was a thing. Now, these pictures I feel like really don't do justice to what he's actually wearing, so let's go find it. This is good. This is a good way to start. Shah Rukh Khan at the Met Gala wearing a giant blinged out K. That's unbelievable behavior. Things I like about this outfit. The cane. The cane with the Bengal tiger on it is great. The Bengal tiger ring is great. The snowflake brooch is not my favorite thing. But again, all the Bengal tiger motifs, I really like them. And I think this was done by Sabyasachi, tailored for you. Yeah, so this really focuses on menswear, so the whole idea is more menswear, right? I like the glasses. The salt and pepper is really salt and peppering. But we need to talk a little bit about his interview with Vogue. So let's go find that. All right, so let's watch Shah Rukh's interview. I think this is just like on the carpet. This isn't like a Vogue interview. I'm going to just look through a couple of these things and kind of see what he's talking about here.
I'm Shah Rukh.
I'm Shah Rukh.
My designer, Sabyasachi.
My designer.
He thought of it.
He thought of the idea.
It's an expression of freedom and trying to be resolute and resilient against things that can oppress you.
Against things that oppress you. So yeah.
Honestly, no. But I got to know now. So the last 20 days I got to understand what it was, and being an actor, I thought it was very interesting how the resolve to change things without attrition or anger, but have exuberance of art in it. So that was marvelous.
Interesting. He's always so, eloquent when he talks. So I believe they asked him, have you ever heard of the term black dandyism before? And this is his response.
Honestly, no.
No.
But I got to know now. So the last 20 days I got to understand what it was, and being an actor, I thought it was very interesting how the resolve
Okay.
to change things without attrition or anger, but have exuberance of art in it. So that was marvelous.
So he says he didn't understand he didn't know what it was until about 20 days ago. He got to learn what it was, and he thought it was being an actor very, what's the word he used? Very, sorry, my brain.
To change things without attrition or acting, how the resolve.
The resolve.
To change
To
things
change
without
things
attrition or
without anger was very important. And I agree. I think, I'm white, so I really cannot speak for an entire population in any regard. And I don't pretend to. But I think that's interesting. I always find it fascinating to kind of get an outsider's perspective on American culture as well and what's going on in our country. And what an interesting question to ask an Indian man. I don't think it's wrong. I don't think anything about it. I'm just kind of like, that's an interesting question. What does black dandyism look like or mean to Indian people? Interesting question. So that is the first interview. And I'm going to move myself out of the way, because I am not important here. This is important. So this is an interview now I thought this was Rihanna, but this is another interview that they did. This is Sabyasachi and Shah Rukh together on the red carpet, or blue carpet, in his interview and how he feels. So let's see. This is my first look at this. I have not seen this at all.
Make history tonight.
I don't know about history, but I'm extremely nervous and excited.
Nervous.
And Sabyasachi, who convinced me to come here. I've not done too many red carpets. I'm very shy. So for me, it's the first time. But looking
It's
at
so
you both,
funny to think
it's
about
wonderful
him
to be
as
here.
shy.
Oh, thank you. And this is the designer tonight. Yes.
Sabyasachi.
You did a great job, Sabyasachi. Yes. The carpet tonight is actually blue. So does that make you any less nervous?
Now I'm absolutely all right.
It's okay now.
I'm all there now. Now I'm all
He's
right.
Everything
such a
changes.
charmer.
Then you find out
He's
it's a
such
blue
charmer.
carpet.
He
Right.
is using that cane.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I think so. I think.
The blue looks good on everybody. Okay. Now, I'm seeing a lot of comments about the fact that these ladies do not know who they are interviewing. And they do not. I think that is very clear that they do not know who he is. Because I don't think they know. Yeah?
Think so. What are you most excited about tonight?
What are you most excited about tonight? Okay.
For me, most exciting is I have little kids who are very excited about Met. I don't know if I would have come here on my own, but when Sabya suggested that I should come, they went, wow. So I still don't know, is it wow? They call you. Wow. Then you'll be good on it.
He's such a charmer,
Inspiration
man.
behind this look, like
He's so funny. So, confirmation that one of his children, probably his older children, went, Dad, you have to do that. The thing, if you want to talk about the difference between Salman Khan and Shah Rukh Khan, is that Shah Rukh Khan has children who are constantly telling him and giving him the what for, as kids are wont to do. The point is that he has the kids pushing him, Dad, do this cool thing. Dad, do this cool thing. Dad, you got to do this cool thing. Salman doesn't have that. He's taking care of everybody else in his family, if you know what I mean.
tonight's look.
Tonight's look is because I told Sabya that I only wear black and white, but what he's designed for me is what I'm most comfortable in.
He's
That's how I
designed
think
something
it should
for
be.
him.
So I'm really excited.
Yeah.
He just
and
so
just-
cute.
Especially.
Yeah.
What is Sabya about to say?
And just to give you a little bit of context, Shah Rukh Khan is probably one of the most famous men in the world.
Oh, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. He is trying really hard to sorry, my ear is struggling. He's trying so hard to be like, ladies, let me explain something to you. This man is one of the highest paid actors in the world. When you look up the most popular actors, global superstars, there he is. As a lay person who was excited to see my favorite actors, who happen to be Indian, at this event, I was, very curious about some of these things. I gotta get through this interview, I know.
And his fan following is legendary.
Yeah.
And
His fan following is
we nearly had a
legendary.
stampede outside the hotel when he came out.
A stampede
and, when you
outside
get
of
a
his
man
hotel.
like this
I
on the
believe
red
it.
carpet, especially when it's Black Dandy, I think representation is the most important thing, and we wanted to represent Shah Rukh Khan as Shah Rukh Khan and nobody else.
Okay, well,
Oh,
Sabi,
wow.
I think you did your thing. Shari, you look fantastic. I hope your kids are proud. You got to be proud of Dad. Dad did his thing.
That is this thing, yeah.
He did his thing. See? I told you. That's fun.
Yeah.
That you daddy on a carpet. Now you got to go on a carpet and show the kids,
Yeah.
listen.
I'll be so
Dad.
cool on the carpet
Yeah.
for my kids, you don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
Daddy.
gonna do it. I'm gonna rock it, yes.
All right.
Dad.
Thank you.
Okay, that was actually kind of cute. I was seeing that was just like straight up horrible. I don't think it was that bad. I don't think these ladies knew who they were talking to, but I think they are American, right? That's what we do. We talk like this. We talk like this. We have like our own lexicon going on. So that's an American's perspective on the Met Gala. Someone who's not really into fashion, but I'm really not. But I just saw my favorite actors on, in New York, and I was like, hey, I got to go check that out. And I kind of wanted to talk about these interviews. So I'm sure I missed some people. Sorry, but these were the people I wanted to talk about. Ultimately, I think, Shah Rukh looks like Shah Rukh, doesn't he? It's not wrong. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to post this video. I don't know what I'm going to do with this video. I just kind of want to talk about these things since it's on my mind and it's there, and, I hope you understand. I hope I'm not trying to be any sort of way. I just kind of wanted to talk about it because these are my favorite people, and I love talking about Bollywood all day long, all day, every day. I just love talking about all this stuff, and I saw an opportunity. So, thanks. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Tell me who you like the best. What do you think about the interviewers? What do you think about all of this? What do you think about India? There's representation at the Met Gala. Do you think that Bollywood actors should stop trying to go? Do you think it helps? Do you think it hurts? What do you think? Let me know.